Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, so I'm going to talk to you real quick about focus. This little lesson absolutely changed my life because if you're like me, a lot of us say we have ADD or ADHD, or we talk, whatever, like we have this hard time and it's impossible for us to focus as entrepreneurs, and the shiny object syndrome and all these things. And it's really not the case, right? It's really just a lack of laser focused effort. And I get it. Trust me, I get it. What I'm about to show you is really, really, really going to help you. In fact, on a deeper level, if you've ever thought, man, I thought I would be further along than I am right now, further along in business, further along in my money, further along in life or my purpose or whatever it is, I'm going to show you something here. And I think it even plays into that deeper level of things as well. But let's talk about focus for a second. If you want to get your goals accomplished, if you want to hit any goal, this is what you have to do. This is how we're going to shift our day, shift our time, effort, energy, and focus, okay? So let's say we have our goal, all right? This is where you want to be. Let's say, we're talking a lot about escape your day job. Let's say your goal is to make $3,000 a month. If you make $3K a month, that is enough for you to either replace your income or to maybe retire, bring home your spouse or something like that. Okay, so let's say your goal is $3K a month. So here's what typically happens. Here's our day. And let's say in our day, we've got 13 units of time. We got 13 blocks. And what happens is we're going to start our day and we're going to open our email. All right, we open our email, and there's a bunch of fires we got to put out. And then while we're doing that, we get our text messages. Texts start flowing in. Maybe Facebook Messenger starts flowing in, and you got fires you got to put out, or somebody needs your help, or somebody you're just going to react to and catch up with. They ask you a question. You feel like you got to answer it. And then over here, you got to you got to launch some new Facebook ads. So you launch some new Facebook ads today. That's cool. And then over here, maybe you end up going to lunch with an old friend. That spends a lot of time. And you keep going, and we keep doing these things. We keep going in all kinds of different directions. Maybe you're writing your book, and you work on your book for a little bit. Okay, cool. And then you work on one business idea you have, brand new business idea, because we always want to start new business ideas, right? And then next thing you know, your day's done. And you didn't get one step closer to your goal. All you did was take a bunch of steps in a bunch of different directions. Okay, now doesn't this look like most people's days? It looked like mine forever till I learned this lesson right here. So this was me. This is me bouncing all over the place, going in a bunch of different directions. But here's the problem, is it feels productive, right? It feels like you're doing something, because you are. You're taking steps, but you're not getting anywhere closer to your goal. And what happens if you're not careful is you actually live your life this way. And you can feel pretty good about it because you're productive, you're busy. You could put your head on the pillow at the end of the day and be like, man, I worked my butt off today. But you didn't get any closer to the goal. So I want you to think about it like this. Tomorrow, and actually tonight, before tomorrow, I always make my to-do list the previous day. I already know what I'm doing tomorrow. I want you to look at it like this. You've got 13 units of time again. All right, whatever time you get to work, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, whatever. You've got 13 units of time. How are you going to use them? Imagine if you laser focused, you planned ahead, you really thought about it, you eliminated what was waste, you magnified what was valuable and what actually got you closer to the goal. And you took all 13 of your units and you stacked them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you stacked them right towards your goal. You made sure every step you took got you closer to your goal. So we all have the same amount of time. But we keep taking steps in different directions instead of taking the time to truly see what moves the needle in my life and in my business. We all got the same amount of time. You're going to do what you want to do with it tomorrow. I'm going to do this tomorrow, right? And I'm going to hit my goals, okay? Those numbers have gotten a lot higher over the years, and I want your number to get a lot higher over the years. But if that's where you're starting, beautiful, all right? I remember that was my first goal. So if I could just get to $3,000 a month, right? I could take my wife home. We were about to have our first kid, right? We were able to do that. As soon as we had the baby, she never had to go back to work again. It's a beautiful thing. It makes life a lot more fun when you don't have to have a day job, okay? And so to get there, you got to take those steps. Line them up, right? To get to $3,000 a month, make sure everything you're doing, use that decision-making parameter, okay? You look at your to-do list and you say, does this get me one step closer to 3K? Nope. Okay, crossing it off. Does this get me one step closer to 3K? Yes, absolutely. Okay, we're doing that. We're going to add that in here. Okay, does the next thing get me one step closer to 3K? Yes. Okay, we're going to do that on tomorrow's to-do list as well. So you start to work on your to-do list and start crafting it and start eliminating waste and adding up the value and focusing on the value moves. That's how you get there fast. Because think about it. It may not be able to do it in a day, obviously, but if you did this every day for 2 weeks, how much closer would you be? If you did it every day for a month, if you did it every day for 60 days, 90 days, you'd get there so fast, guys. Like this little revelation of how to focus your time, effort, and energy has been huge for me. So tomorrow, you're going to make sure every single step you take is getting you one step closer to your goals. All right. See you guys in the next video.